Well, hello everyone and welcome back to Life of Wonders. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Polo and I love making videos of dolls, toys and Disney collectibles. So if you like this kind of content, definitely stay tuned to my channel. Now, I was just notified by Jessica R here from YouTube that these pictures were released on Instagram, and I had to go straight to them to have my first look at the couple of pictures that are presenting Snow White as the next release within the Ultimate Princess Celebration line, and I am shocked. I, I really Snow White for me was very much anticipated and expected, well expected. I couldn't wait any longer to just see what they could do for the first ever Disney princess, and such an iconic figure within this line. And I have to say that overall, just my first like reaction for it's a bit underwhelming, but also I have to say that maybe when we have like better quality pictures and maybe in person, I will feel different. Nevertheless, there are many things that I like about the doll, although there are others that I don't quite like as much. Similar to what happened to Aurora in my opinion. I don't know, there's such iconic princesses that seeing them reimagined like in such drastic way, it's more difficult to digest. But I mean that's a good job. That means that the artists have put a lot of elements into it. And so here she is, like overall she's looking forward. And actually, okay, well, we will have a close look at this close-up picture of her face first. And so yeah, she's looking forward, similar to Ariel from this line as well. And this is pretty cool because we don't tend to get a Snow White facing forward as usual anymore. I mean, not from this store, I think. So it's pretty okay. I also feel that she's almost like bracing one of the brows, and which is very realistic because they have like the individual hairs painted, which is something I truly like, which is giving her that fierce look, and that is completely different to the last review I was making of the designer fairy tale with the witch, in which she's just looking so innocent. And in here she's like much more confident. She's like, I'm the queen now here, I'm taking over. And in fact, she's actually having this crown that is like a whole crown instead of a tiara, that will actually elevate her from princess to queen, in my opinion. And this crown is very similar to the one that the evil queen has in the movie, right? So anyway, I mean, that is what I'm seeing here. She has earrings. I love the eyeshadows in gold and purple, and the little blue under the eyes, and the red lips, of course. The hair, I'm not a huge fan of it. It might end up being a bit messy, but I kind of like the bangs that they've given her this time, as opposed to just parted in the middle. So here we have her again, like the overall picture, and we can see that she will have a long sleeve mermaid shape gown. The bottom of the gown, it has like a lot of volume with lace, and it seems to have like a organza with gems. And then the upper part of it's very tight. It's I have to say that it's very elegant. And I like that they've given her long sleeves in the way that again, we don't have many dolls of Snow White with long sleeves, and I think they've kept like a little bit of the baggy effect with like, there is like a couple of Barbie Snow White released in the 90s, in which you can find her reimagined with long sleeves, like, and really true to the period time. I don't think this dress is true to the period time, but the sleeves might be in a way a little bit, and then she has the belt with the heart, you know, from the box of the evil queen, which is again, it's almost like a to me it really feels like a victory, like okay, you wanted to do this with me, but now I am the queen, right? And I like that we see her in a more fierce, reinvented, you know, or probably, yeah, like after the happily ever after, right? So as a queen, and one thing I didn't quite like very much is like the ruched color around, with the, I mean, the cape. I think I will love because it has this quilted, embroidered part, or you know, stitched part. There's also a little bit of embroidery on the front of the gown, and then on the inside it seems almost that it will be like a printing effect as well, with some pattern. And at first I didn't quite like the color being that way, but now that I see it more and more, I don't hate it either. I think that we're so used to have like the white color that is kind of, again, hard to digest a different, like a very different take. But quite possibly the thing that I like the least is that the crown is like just leaning to one of the sides, almost like, I don't know. I think that if the crown was actually nicely placed on top of her head, I would have liked it better. But anyway, I'm so looking forward to get her and see how it feels in person. I just couldn't wait any longer to share with all of you. And yeah, thank you so much to Jessica, who actually notified me about these couple of pictures that actually were released by Disney, released on Instagram. So anyway, here we have the nine princesses that have been released so far. One of the things I have to mention that I like as well from this collection is that, taking aside their like Met Gala sort of like gowns, if you redress them with current contemporary fashions, not, it doesn't have to be comfy like in Ralph Breaks the Internet, but just, you know, current and truly nice fashions. Their face coats and their face makeup is almost like contemporary, as if the princesses were being celebrated in 2001 2022. So if you again undress them with something that is fashionable right now, they all look again reinvented as being more fierce and full of like, you know, more courageous, I think, in general, which are things that we might always find for Mulan or Brave, you know, but or Moana, but now we can also feel that way for Snow White, which has always been so innocent and weak in a way. But with this reinvention, she's like very fierce, and that is something that I appreciate, whether I like the fashion or not. But anyway, this is my first reaction and opinion. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, don't forget to comment, subscribe, and like the video. And well, for now, I hope you all stay safe, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.